Welcome to the short tutorial, Introduction to the Use of Variables. We first clarify, what are variables? Variables are placeholders whose value can be calculated flexibly. This value can be a number or a string, or even a date. When the business case starts, FastEdit determines the value of the variable and uses it in a filter as a label or something like that. When do I need variables? Variables are always required when the business case should have a dynamic behavior. Should, for example, the maximum possible amount entered be depending on the product, then you can calculate this value dynamically with a variable. How do I use variables? The name of a variable is always enclosed in angle brackets and %sign. Simple examples of variables are username. This contains the name of the currently logged on user, and current date. This variable contains the current date and time. For this purpose, we've prepared an example here. In our car test center, each driver enters the ID of the test run, the name of the car, the driver's name, and the date of the test drive. Our two variables are here already used to store who changed this record and when it happened. Since we don't want to enter our own name and the date of the test run every time, we'll use the two variables here as default values. For this, we switch to the business case list view and open the edit view for the widget driver. In the property default value, we enter the variable username and in widget tested when, we enter the variable current date at the same place. When we now start the business case, then we see in the insert area that both widgets driver and tested when are already filled with our name and the current date. Default values can be changed by the user if necessary. Another example for variables is the so-called widget reference variable. Our business case consists of different column widgets: ID, car, driver, and tested when. The contents of such widgets can be used in widget reference variables. The name of the widget reference variable always corresponds to the name of the underlying database column. A very simple application example is the output in a widget of type label with variables. This widget allows you to combine text and variables for output purposes. We move the widget up and start the business case. The content of the widget driver is given out now in the label with variables. We've now finished this brief introduction. Please watch the next video, Variables Hands-On. Goodbye.